minute of the fifth round, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And we have always seen Max Holloway doing this thing in his fights where he points in the cage, like last 10 seconds of a fight, he points in the cage. Like he did this with Ricardo Lamas, he did this the same thing against Arnold Allen. And now I never thought that he would do the same thing against Justin Gaethje, especially he was winning this fight. He was winning this fight so clearly. I think I gave him 4 rounds to 1. I mean, maybe 3 rounds, maybe 5 rounds to 0, because like Justin Gaethje did drop him in the fourth round, but that was not a very clear drop. I mean, that was a punch that he got dropped with, but not very clear. And let me go through the entire fight, and I am still so excited looking at this and looking at Maximus Holloway. He's no more Max Holloway, he's Maximus Holloway. The way that he used his power against someone who is so already so powerful. And all this narrative of Max Holloway being too weak is now, like, he's no more weak. Like the way he knocked out the Korean Zombie, and now he knocked out, you know Justin Gaethje, is just crazy, man. Like in the first round, he landed the spinning leg kick in the fifth, in the final buzzer, like final seconds of the round, and he broke the nose of Justin Gaethje. And kudos to Justin Gaethje. Like, we should give props to Justin Gaethje for fighting for 4 rounds with his nose septum broken completely, and he was breathing through his mouth. And Justin Gaethje is not a technical boxer. I mean, I have always said this. Max Holloway will get better of Justin Gaethje. Even in the prediction video, I said that leg kicks will be the thing, like Justin Gaethje's thing, and Justin Gaethje will TKO Max Holloway by using his leg kicks. But I never said that Justin Gaethje has good boxing, better boxing than someone as compared to Max Holloway. Max Holloway used very good. Max Holloway has one thing that Justin Gaethje will never have. Max Holloway has leg movement, like his leg footwork, I should say. Max Holloway has footwork, and he made Justin Gaethje miss lots of wild hooks that Justin Gaethje throws. And that's how the fight went. Like, he was outlanding Justin Gaethje, I think 3-1 probably. And maybe, like, no one should. I mean, if you are a wrestler and you're going into the martial arts, and you become somewhat of a good boxer just by punching some of the bumps, like just by punching like someone who is also a wrestler, you shouldn't fall in love with your boxing. That's what we learned that always use wrestling against someone who is a good striker. I don't think Justin Gaethje has got anything against Max Holloway in boxing. I mean, it just proves that if someone's base is striking, he should, like, focus on that. And if someone base is wrestling, he should focus on that. Now, Justin Gaethje is good. I think Justin Gaethje is someone who is very powerful, but the way that he approached this fight, I really don't liked it, because like, he should at least show the threat of a takedown. Maybe that's never that he does these things, but that could have helped him in this fight. And Max Holloway knew that he will never get taken down. Max Holloway never gets taken down usually. But as I said, the leg kicks of Justin Gaethje gave Max Holloway huge problems. Max Holloway is such a tough man. Like, he was taking leg kicks, and he was just approaching this fight like nothing happened. And this is crazy. Like, Max Holloway, I probably think he's going to get any title fight that he wants. If he wants to stay at 145, he can fight with Ilya Tupuria. Book him next fight, and the winner faces Bulk. And if he wants to fight in the if he wants to fight in 155 pounds, he can fight. Like, who's going to deny him after that? No one can deny him. And all the time, I'm never agreeing with Joe Rogan. Someone like, he said that this was like greatest knockout in the history of the UFC. I sometimes think like Joe Rogan say things based on recency bias, and he says some things that are not true. But here I support Joe Rogan. I mean, I'm still hyped up after seeing that knockout, but I will say, I think this was the greatest knockout of all time. That's me saying it. Someone who doesn't get hyped up after the fights, but this was something else. Like, telling a man like Justin Gaethje to brawl with you in last 10 seconds of a round, that fight that you're winning, and then knocking him out in the final second, is something that will always be remembered as Max Holloway's greatest moment in the UFC. I don't think there is better moment in Max Holloway's career. Yes, he became a champion, a true champion, because this was not for the true championship. Although Max became true champion, although he defended his championship many times, although he defeated Jose Aldo for two times, although he had that great performance against Calvin Cater, I don't think Max Holloway has done something like this. Like this is the top moment of Max Holloway's career. And thanks for making UFC 300 more interesting. I really like Max Holloway, the way that he approached this fight, and I hope he gets what he wants. I hope he gets whatever, like whatever he wants, he should get, and we should always, as UFC fans, we should always support that. And that's it for the video. That's what we do in this channel. We talk about martial arts, we talk about football, we talk about things that get me excited, like UFC 300. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe.